Please welcome Levi Morris.
Hello, thanks for coming. So I wrote a book called United Spectrum, The Unity of Nature and Vision of Man. And it's a mix of philosophy and natural science. Oh, sorry, can you hear me? This book is a mix of philosophy and natural science, which explores the underlying unity of the universe, as well as the causes and effects of humanity's ignorance to the deep ties which exist between us and the natural world. We see division as a fundamental truth about the world in which we live. We see objects, other people, other creatures, and our surroundings as divided from ourselves. However, as true as this division or dualism may be on a certain level, oneness is the foundational truth of reality that we repeatedly dismiss, either because it seems to serve no practical purpose or too difficult to perceive. I'm here to offer a unified perspective on reality, so I'm going to try to pop your bubble, so to speak. Because we live in the universe, and the universe lives in us. We are the cosmos. There is no sharp dividing line separating the outer world from the inner world. Try to think of yourself as connected gradually to the world around you in much the same way that the Earth's atmosphere fades into outer space. Physics tells us that the universe could indeed be infinite, infinitely small and infinitely large, and infinitely complex. Quantum mechanics tells us that things are very fuzzy when we get down to certain levels, and we tend to see particles instead of the waves. Quantum mechanics also tells us that the observer is the observed, and one can affect the other. There are approximately 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe, each consisting of their own billions and billions of stars. Our bodies, mountains, plants, water, the food or other organisms that we ingest and enjoy in the outside world are all made of stardust. You are the water, the trees, the rocks, and the sun. Realizing that all living things are made of atoms and chemically evolving molecules formed through the elegant process of a star's evolution does not subtract sacredness from humanity and biology. Rather, it adds this sense of immeasurable value to all non-living things too. Biology tells us that the average human body is made of about 100 trillion cells, all originating from a single fertilized cell from all of our parents. The beautiful process of evolution by natural selection created you and your parents, and all other organisms which collectively weave this biological tapestry here on Earth. Microbiology tells us that there's life everywhere, even if we can't see it. Indeed, 9 out of 10 of every one of our cells that make up our body are bacteria or other microorganisms. So when we think of ourselves, we should think of our little buddies running along with us too. When we eat, we are decomposing other living things in order to survive. And we will, in turn, be recycled by the same incredibly beautiful, yet sometimes smelly act of decomposition. It's a creative process. It just may not seem like it. I go on to talk about the ego, or our sense of self, the I, or the me. Who are you? I wonder if you've ever asked yourself this. People think that they are some sort of a ghost in a machine. Body houses a soul, some people think. Is one's consciousness separate from the body? Is the mind separate from the activity of the 100 billion neurons in the brain? Aren't you the most important thing in your life? Describe yourself, and you will only be describing your attachments with the outside world, because you are simply the web of relationships you have with your surroundings. The essence of you is not behind the eyes. Like a rainbow, it has no definite position or color all on its own. The sense of self and the sense of color are both collective images made and perceived by the brain. The light of the rainbow is really all around us. The real you is everywhere. The ego is a figment of the imagination, our very own Wizard of Oz behind the curtains. This mentally conceived compass gives the body a necessary measure of control, and one's experiences consistency and comprehension. However, this artificial center also creates an imaginary perimeter, a bubble, isolating oneself from the world. The consequences of this quietly dangerous way of thinking, the continuation of humanity's present domination over the earth into the next 50 or 100 years is not guaranteed, nor is it exceedingly likely. Trying to improve upon or fight against nature or our surroundings can only end in utter failure. We're seeing that right now. Can we completely transform the way we see ourselves and the world? Neither our false gods, current and future technologies, nor any external revolution will save us and the world from the troubles that we are causing. We are all connected. Everything is connected. Understanding this is the primary responsibility of every individual, and that's basically what my book explores. Thank you very much.